Oh, yes. Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News, your quickest source for the latest information. We provide you news, years and even months quicker than all the other stations. On the international dating scene, eligible bachelor John III, Duke of Brabant, has hung up his spurs to settle down after his arranged marriage to Marie of Évreux. When asked about his new bride, John had this to say.
She's not bad, but at the age of 7, she's just a bit too young. I tend to like older women more, like 12 or so. But she'll have to do. Alliances and all that.
In England, due to the high male casualties of the Black Death, more women are fighting for better opportunities and taking up jobs as brewers. When asked about what this means to the men, one peasant was not too adverse.
It's absolutely brilliant. If the wife is the one serving me the ale, she can't complain I'm out too late drinking.
Here we have Knight A and Knight B. Knight A bathes weekly, brushes his teeth, and keeps his fingernails clean. He is a fine example of cleanliness is next to godliness. Here we have Knight B, who hasn't touched soap and water in the last 5 years. Knight B clearly has the advantage in any form of combat situation. Squeaky clean attracts the ladies and all the misery that comes with a family.
Why do I have to do all the work? When you go on those crusades, why do you never bring me anything nice back, Sir John? You always bring Lady Margaret some beautiful items like the Shroud of Turin, but
Protective
no,
coating
no,
of grime allows Knight B to live out his days footloose and fancy-free. Yet another example, Knight B blends in with the odors of the forest. Knight A, sparkling clean, smells too strongly of dinner and is quickly found. Don't be like Knight A. Follow the good example of Knight B. Stay away from soap and keep on a nice layer of grime. This public service announcement has been brought to you from your Baron Schmutzfink from Dirty Stone.
Scores and images are in from the jousting circuit. Reginald from Rotterdam beat Harold the Hackerline groom. 2 lances were broken in the process. In Sint-Enkelevaer, Bussy Saul was also unhelmed so fiercely his nose was struck and bled before he was defeated in the joust. Fan favorite Walter von Klingen struck his opponents down without much effort. Ladies were seen throwing their collars and even themselves at his feet.
Welcome back. I had the pleasure of meeting with Enricus and Hilmildrude, founders of the Noble Order of the Blue Button. They were kind enough to take some time and tell me about their organization, a medieval comedy troupe. But hey, they can tell you more themselves.
You want the long version or the short version?
Well, I think our audience would prefer the long version.
We had a lot of fun.
Henricus. Okay, the long version. Henricus moved back to the Rhineland-Pfalz area in Germany. I live in the Schwarzwald. We meant to begin a medieval recreation group, but then the plague struck. So, no events, no meetings, no fun.
Some of us took the time to hone our fighting skills. Some of us needed more practice than others.
Fighting skills? I think we might have some footage of that. Stephanus, can you please roll the tape?
Oh god, this is so embarrassing.
I can drop you, but I'm not gonna.
Hungry?
Oh, most of us got out of it without too many marks. Himmeltrude, however. Hey, you should play that clip where she runs into the sword.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
Stephanus, do we have that clip? Can you roll it for us, please?
We were eager to do more. So we went out and did monthly medieval hikes. We decided we wanted to visit the local castles with atmosphere. During one of our walks, we started making silly comments with each other, and then the idea of filming comedy clips was born. We started with our cell phones, and then we built up from there. It's gone relatively painlessly. And then you give me the big wave when I'm back on screen and I can deliver the big line.
Okay.
We have moved from cell phones and bad jokes to cameras with editing and more bad jokes.
We hope to grow in cast and crew so we can make more complex scenes and more effects and even more bad jokes.
Of course. We are definitely evolving. We have moved from one-liners to full-fledged farce. We're going places.
Now tell me, if I wanted to join your group, would I be welcome?
Certainly, we're always looking for new people to join. After all, the more the merrier.
And what would I need to join?
A love of history and a good sense of humor.
Honestly, we're not looking for only established actors. We just need people who are happy to participate and are curious about the process. Everything that we know, we've learned as we've gone along. And what we know, we're happy to share.
And how can potential members get in touch with you?
You can find us on Vacuum Libro or send us a messenger pigeon here.
So many questions answered for potential new members. I'm looking forward what skits we're going to see next. Over to Wiebeke with the weather.
Thank you, Ignatius. It has been a fairly quiet season so far. With harvests long in and snow blanketing the ground, most have not ventured out to see how the weather fared. So go ahead and huddle around your fire pits, nice and warm, eating dried meat to sustain you. But probably not too much, since the Great Famine is upon us. This just in. A giant earthquake is shaking northern Italy. Italy. It is official. The tremors, along with the spread of the Black Death and the Great Famine, the apocalypse is nigh! God's wrath is upon us! Repent! Repent!
Thank you, and join us again next week for the nightly news. We will see if we can get the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse as our guests. This is Nicolaus signing off.